Hello, Markee Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life, and welcome to another episode of the EVE Online 30-Day Challenge. So we are in day 13. Pretty amazing, huh? Day 13. And let's see here, part 2. Day 13, part 2. Okay, so today we're gonna get this ship out, and we're gonna go exploring a little bit. So let me bring on the guys here from TeamSpeak. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hi, John. Hello.
Okay, so
Hi, Markee.
hey, I'm gonna finish outfitting this Thrasher here, and then I am going to head out, find some stuff.
Hey Mark, you know how someone said that about the mining you can do, like certain missions will have the mining in it because they'll have asteroids. If you do the business tutorial, balancing the books, and number 7 of 10 will send you to a mission where the first pocket will have a bunch of feldspar that you can mine. So you'll have an acceleration gate someone will have to activate first before they get to you.
Okay. I guess you lost me a little bit there.
Okay, mission has asteroids in it.
Mm-hmm.
In order for someone to get to you, they first must activate the acceleration gate to the mission.
Mm-hmm.
So if you just keep spamming your directional scanner set to like maybe 4 AU, you can see them before they come in and get you.
I see. So it's like a protected piece of space.
Yeah, it's a mission with asteroids in it that you can mine.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, as far as mining goes, I think I've pretty well got that under control. Meaning, I'm not sure I'm going to do much more mining on the live stream here. So, may do it on... or were you in reference to going out salvaging?
Well, I was referencing someone telling you that you can go to certain missions that have asteroids in them and mine them.
Okay. So, I gotta find the rest of this stuff. So, Salvager, let me look at this fitting again. Oh, did I look at my... Oh yeah, I guess I did. Did I look up tractor beams? Shit. I don't think I did.
I also don't think you did.
Yeah. Damn it. I don't think I have 4 tractor beams here. So I have these salvagers. And I haven't done it with tractor beams before, so that'll be interesting. Okay, and I already put the afterburner in, and then small tractor beam. And let's look at my... Small tractor beam, I have 9 of them. Here at Arnon, Sisters of Eve. Okay. Well...
Markee, somebody has said in chat that you can, I know obviously you got it there, you can just click the fit button, it'll automatically fit everything to the ship for you.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, dragging the last piece right now. So, and I got to resave this fit too because it didn't. Let's see here. Oh, do I have to figure out what the name was and then? Do I have to just name it as the same thing as what the... Yeah, okay. So, there we go. Oh, what? Look at that. I named it the exact same thing, so now I have 2 of them named the exact same thing.
You can just delete one.
Yeah, I guess so.
You can just delete the bad one that I gave you.
Okay, there we go. So, I think he's ready. As long as the coast is clear out here. Now, I don't know, I suppose I can just be roaming around here. I don't know. Let's see what's out here. I think I'll warp through one gate and then work that system. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just headed that way.
Also, the tractor beams only work on your own wrecks, by the way. So if there's somebody else's, you're going to have to go up to them.
Oh. So if I'm okay, they only work on my own wrecks. So, with that said, I won't have any of my own wrecks out here at all.
No.
And so should I have then done this, 8 salvagers?
Yep, you could have done. And I apologize again.
The only time you're going to have your own wrecks if it's your own, mission. Or you're with a fleet and so forth.
But it's also being said in chat that you can ask people to abandon their wrecks. So if they're blue, I'm not sure. I've never tried tractor beaming those, but yeah, if they're blue, you can do stuff with them.
Okay. Yeah.
You can always take a chance, look at the map, filter for faction warfare, and see the hot spots and try to see if there's any wrecks.
Yeah. Now, the yellow ones are ones that I cannot touch, right?
Well, you can salvage those, you just can't loot from them. So if you loot from them, it flags you as a criminal to that person that owns that wreck, which means they can shoot you.
Okay, well, what's the difference between salvaging and looting?
Right, if you salvage a wreck and there's loot in there, it'll basically get rid of the wreck and create a cargo container with the items left in it. So it doesn't flag you as anything if you just salvage it. Looting is opening up the wreck and taking the items from it.
Okay. Now,
it coined a term called ninja salvaging, which basically means that somebody scans you down in a mission and they start salvaging all your wrecks for you, but obviously not for you, they do it for themselves. But so yeah. So yeah, salvaging doesn't flag you. Only looting the wreck itself would flag you. Those 2 wrecks there you've got in front of you are empty anyway, so yeah, just salvage.
Oh yeah, okay. So, being that they are empty, I do have the rights to salvage it.
You have the right to salvage them anyway, no matter whether they were empty or not.
Okay.
It's just that the purely actually taking the items from the wreck. When the wreck is salvaged, it becomes a cargo container instead of a wreck.
Now, I noticed something interesting here. Let's see here. Where's my thing here? It's not on my salvage menu. I only have...
What you have to lock it and then activate your salvages.
No, that's not what I'm going for. What I'm talking about is that I've got a salvage tab here and it doesn't show up as a salvageable item. Shouldn't it show up there?
It should if you've got wrecks on your overview.
Yeah, you need to add wrecks to your overview.
But make sure that you're within the salvage tab, and it could also be that you don't have neutral players selected as well as. So there you go, it's now shown.
Add wreck to overview.
Direct overview?
Yeah, you've done it.
Now it's done.
Yeah, okay.
Now you have to save it as well.
And God, I look at this and I go, where the hell is the save?
Yeah, this is correct. And then save current type selection as
fifth one up.
Wow, you got a lot of stuff on there.
Yeah, And then do I just type in salvage again? Because that's what
yes.
tab I'm on?
You already have it, salvage tab.
Yes.
It should
Just
say
load
you
that
have it.
one up.
Then it's automatically.
I am loaded in that one.
No,
Yeah,
you
then.
haven't.
What?
The name of the tab is not the name of the overview.
Okay, so to save this, how do I save this?
Cancel.
I did.
Just cancel it.
I did.
Click on the bars on the left side of overview
Mm-hmm.
and select the salvage. There are several settings.
Select salvage. Salvage loot?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Load, salvage and loot, and normally it should load this overview settings then.
Okay. Oh, I am so confused. Because what happened to my other stuff that was there? So I loaded that. I didn't save anything.
Yeah.
And I loaded this. What about these other tabs now? What?
You can see the name of the tab is in the color. So in red you see PvP and stuff. That's the name of the tab. But you can load up a different overview on them. And it doesn't change the name of the tab. So it's a bit confusing.
Yeah, that's fucked up. If I must cuss to get my point across.
You might have accidentally did something at some time to change it.
I can tell you that I've been confused about this thing from the start. So, you know, I haven't, let's see here. Yeah, I've been confused about it from the start. So, because it doesn't make any sense to me when I'm on the salvage tab if I want to save something to it. I don't know, maybe it'll make sense to me after I figure it all out, huh?
Yeah, the overview settings from the beginning of the game.
You need to be within 5 kilometers to salvage.
Yeah. These aren't bound together.
No, and you can't with salvages.
Hmm. Well, at least that's impressive looking.
Yep.
And inventory. I got something from it. It's worth 822 ISK. I'm rich!
Watch out, Markee. You might get blown up for that.
I might get what?
You might get blown up for that. 822 is that's a lot of it.
Yeah. Now there's another ship down here. I really don't like this overview stuff because I don't even know that there's another ship here. Man, it's killing me.
Yeah, but the point is every overview tab is for a different thing. So if you want to salvage, you're focusing on the wrecks and not on the other players.
Okay, but let me just say something here which might be just totally obvious or not. Are you not always worried about who's around you no matter what you're doing?
Yes and no. Yes, you are when you're war decked or you're in wormhole space. No, you're not when you're a new player and you haven't got a war deck.
No.
Okay, well, for me, I have to be worried about everyone that's around me. That's kind of the way I feel about it.
And you are correct in that. And your overview, I would personally, I change it to show the other ships, or you can have it just show hostiles.
Yeah, the fact is at the moment even neutral players can be hostile to Markee, because if they just decide to suicide gank him.
Mm-hmm. So, how would I add players to this tab?
Well, I don't have that overview any longer. Click on the left side of the overview, please.
The menu?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm docked. There must be a point overview settings or something like that.
Fourth one from the bottom.
Okay.
Open overview settings, yeah.
It's under the filters. So you'd have players and states.
Appearances or appearance or whatever.
I would have thought it'd be the filter because the appearance is just how it shows. The filter you want all the ships selected, which I believe all the ships will be unselected right now. Not
Yeah, but if you have neutral pilots, for example, not on that list, and so on, you will not see them in the overview as well.
But that's under filters again, filters and states instead of filters and types.
Oh.
So you'd want to mark all those there, Markee. So you'd want to select everything in that ships folder.
Wow.
Except maybe shuttle, because the shuttle's not going to really hit you.
Well, you could be a spy.
You have reds incoming.
Shit.
Yeah,
Reds.
Yeah, you're about to get attacked, Markee, by just the NPCs.
3 NPCs are on the way to you.
Come on, warp out of there. So every time there's a new type of ship brought out, I'm going to have to edit this?
Yes.
That just sucks.
No.
Not really.
Not really, because they wouldn't bring out. It would be a whole new class of ship. If they did, then yes, but they generally don't, because if they bring out a new ship, it'll be either like say a destroyer or battleship, which will cover it by that tab.
It happened with the new attack combat cruisers. Some people didn't have it on their overview.
Who?
The new combat cruisers, the attack ones. Some people didn't have it, so people were. It wasn't showing up on their overview.
Also, under that filter, go to the filters tab and make sure you've got all the states marked as well. So you're currently under filter and states. The next tab across on that one there. No, next, as in you've got types and states.
Okay.
Go to states and make sure that everything's.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as it is, then everything will show.
Okay.
So now you should see other players if they enter on that tab now. And you might gonna need to save that again as salvage again.
I see that here now. Okay, so I see somebody here in a retriever. And then, will this also cover NPCs?
No.
Nope. So NPCs are under another tab. There's an NPC tab, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And Pirate NPC is the one that you want.
Right. And so it looks like I just closed this now, and it says not saved. So how do I save this now?
You have to again the 4 bars at the top, and then go to save as, and then save it as the whatever it was called before, and it'll ask you then if you want to rename it or overwrite it, and then click on yes.
So it's not named salvage though, right? It's named salvage/loot, which is the thing that I loaded. Which it doesn't tell me that anywhere here.
No, I know. And,
save it as a new tab.
In my opinion, you have way too many settings there.
Well, that's how I feel.
I'll agree with that as well.
I've never seen anybody have that many settings.
What?
Well, why am I unique in that? Do you have something simpler and it works for you?
Yes.
Yeah, you really only need a maximum of 5 settings there.
Wow. So somehow I got into hardcore mode.
Somebody sent you something to import, I guess, and that was way too many.
I did. That's what I did. I imported all of this.
That's why I keep saying you have to learn the overview settings to how they work, especially from the links I gave you and stuff, to make sure you're setting it correctly. There is a priority in the overview settings of what you want to see over anything else. Like I've said, if you're in a low-sec corp and you have people that are pirates in your corp, you want to be able to see people in your corporation and in your fleet above those that are pirates. Otherwise, you'll see the pirates first, you'll fire on your own corp mates or alliance or whoever. And you can see in the overview settings in those things, you can drag and drop those things up above and below each other to set the proper state of them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't look
But
at
it's
that.
also good. It's also a good point to note that I know this might be a bit annoying at the moment, but not only are you learning at the moment, but you're also teaching new players, which is also a good thing. Because there's a lot of, like, I went through the similar thing where with overview and everybody was trying to tell me, and I just didn't have a clue what the hell was going on. I spent a couple of days and just played with it myself. Obviously, I know that you're on a war deck character at the moment, but if you've got your other character, just have a fiddle around on that one, and when you understand it, you'll be able to set up your own overview, and you can tell everybody else as well.
Okay, so just to confirm on this other one that I'm approaching, it has not been looted, and so all I do is target and then salvage. I make sure that I don't open it, correct?
Yep, you could open it, just don't take from it. So when you've salvaged it, and you'll then see the icon change to a can icon.
Okay. There we go. Yep, I see that cargo container now. Okay, well that worked. And I've made a whole 86,000 ISK so far.
It starts if you're a salvager, if you're in a hub system and people are constantly getting blown up outside you, it pays to salvage other people's ships because you get the better salvage. NPCs in Astro Belts don't tend to give too much. But it's a good start.
Is Asteroid Belt probably the most common place that I can find things, or?
Yep. And also, if you open up your scanner and you scan down the anomalies with the onboard ship, people have probably run those and cleared out, and there's probably some there as well.
Actually, if the anomalies are still being able to be scanned, or they haven't been done yet, and when they're done, they will disappear.
You need to scan down another ship and hope it has blown up something.
Yeah. The whole scanning thing is something that I've done just a little bit of, but I'm certainly not comfortable with feeling like I know what the heck is going on with it. It's another area that I probably need to go over more. So.
Best place for salvage is level 3 and 4 missions, and like I said, if you want to take a like maybe a frigate with maybe 3 high slots and to put on some salvagers, go into low-sec faction warfare space, find if there's any wrecks around.
So now this says Separatist Agent Rek and then Gordon, or Goron. Is Goron like their race or something, or what is?
That's their alliance ticker.
Okay.
So basically, if you show info on that and you look at the pilot, you'll see that he's an alliance, and their ticker is that. That's the ticker for the alliance.
Okay.
or corporation.
You can't pre-hit these salvage buttons, can you? That sucks.
Nope, but you could use the F5, F6, F7, F8 shortcuts.
Yeah.
You can just also move them so they're F1, F2, F3, F4. That's easier, more comfortable.
Mm-hmm. I think I'd make more money mining. I'm still at 86,000 worth.
With regards to NPC salvage, yes, you probably would. A lot of people in the chat are saying obviously about mission. I know you're probably not happy maybe doing a mission currently with the war deck, but your mission will give you more.
Mm-hmm. But will this one's worth 3,000 disc. Ooh. Hey, will missions though give me any? Am I gonna have to fight in them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Usually what you do is you go make a mission, blow up all the ships, and then you fly back and don't turn in the mission yet. And you change into your salvaging ship, go and fly back into the mission area, and then salvage and loot all the wrecks. And then you fly back and then turn in the mission, and then you can sell the salvage, the loot, and you get the rewards from completing the mission.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
Okay.
also, if the missions have acceleration gates, it's sometimes better to bookmark the wrecks and turn in the mission, and then go and sell it, so you can just warp straight to them, so you don't have to fly to acceleration gate and things like that.
Mm.
I don't know, did they change it? Because usually, I don't know, well, I always do before I turn it in, because I know back then if you turned in the mission, then the mission area disappeared. I don't know what is it now. Does it still stay there? Or?
No, the wrecks, they stay in space. The mission area
okay.
disappears and the wrecks stay. So.
Okay.
Well, there's a lot of stuff here.
It was. Yeah.
The other thing as well is if you do as he says there and you bookmark, and you do hand in the mission, you can actually then use a micro warp drive to go around instead of the afterburner, which is also a good thing. Micro warp drive obviously means your ship will then move faster between the wrecks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and as with the Noctis, if you just come into a mission pocket and then you can reach most of the wrecks, and then you have to fly like 70 kilometers, and it's maybe not, and to get to the next acceleration gate, and if you don't have a micro warp drive or something like that on it, it takes a long time. But if you have finished the mission and don't have any acceleration gate, you can just warp to the next pocket right away.
What is he? And a retriever. Guess he's not too bugged by me. I mean, probably because I'm not targeting him or anything.
You can also just use the tractor beam to pull them as you fly towards the next wreck.
Yeah, but I guess I can't use tractor beam on these because they're not mine.
Oh, of course. I haven't salvaged in a long time, so my bad.
You know, there may not be much reason to put on, you know, 4 more salvagers. It's salvaging pretty quickly. You know, that might be a good spot for some guns.
Usually you have that many salvagers on because if you can target more targets, and you can salvage more wrecks at the same time.
Oh yeah, okay.
That fit of mine was low-end salvaging when I didn't have a Noctis. Basically, fly into a mission, the stuff will be away from you. You'd fly within 20 kilometers, so you could use the tractor beam on it, and then start flying towards the next one. Activate the tractor beam on. So you bring target 4X, get them all within 20 kilometers, tractor them in, and then when they were coming in, then use F5, F6, F7, F8 on the 4 Rex at the time. So you'd be tractoring and moving and salvaging at the same time.
Sounds advanced.
Not really. In your situation, what you're doing now, I probably would, yes, I'd drop the tractor beams and I'd put the guns on. So what you're saying is correct.
Not that I know that I'll be doing, I mean, that I think I'd be doing a whole lot of battle out here. I'm not even sure that I could handle myself against NPCs, really. So
in that ship currently, you'd be, well, you'd walk away before you got destroyed, but if you were AFK, then they'd probably pop you. But because you've got no defenses and you've got no aggression either, so.
So, Markee,
Mm-hmm.
which ones were interesting, mining or salvaging?
I think salvaging, just because it's, I don't know. I think that that salvaging, just because there's probably more types of salvage than there are types of ore or things to mine. So, just kind of the way it feels. Also, I could totally see going out with a group of people and just fitting 1 or 2 guns and the rest salvaging units, and I just start cleaning up behind the warpath. So, you know.
I'm not sure that's something you can do. That's something a lot of people used to do when they're new. They join up with experienced players going to the high level missions, like level 4 missions, and they just shoot all their ads and the people and just fly after and salvage. But at the moment with 4 Vortex going on, and how many you guys have at the moment, it's a bit issues.
I hope things will calm down eventually, so that it can be a little bit more normal on the, you know, the war deck stuff. So I think it just has a lot to do with the attention that I've brought.
Yeah, with the stream, yeah.
So
I say, if you're in a war deck, you might as well go to low sec space and faction warfare and look for Rex there.
yeah.
Less chance of your war deckers following you if they're high sec people. You take a ship, like I said, frigate, and put some salvagers on it, and maybe even put warp core stabilizer on it, and just try to find wrecks around gates and salvage.
Now my other tab has all of this stuff on it too.
Right. I think I know why.
It's all the other stuff's gone. Like all the gates and everything.
I think I know why. I think just 2 seconds. Right, where it says where the 4 lines are. If you click on that, and then click on Open Overview Settings, and then go to the Overview tab. Now then, they are different, so it should be showing different. Because basically, what I'm looking at is the overview profile. Because I was wondering whether maybe you had the overview profile on a couple of them instead of just on one. But it appears that it is set up correctly, so I don't understand why, unless it's to do with your brackets.
I wonder what general is. I wonder what it was before. that's not too bad looking. Let's see here.
Warp drive active.
So much to learn. Gives a guy heartburn.
Yeah, and you can look forward to the summer expansion, and they're changing some things. But that also keeps it interesting. These small little twists they do, even though sometimes they're a little annoying.
Well, the depth of it is absolutely amazing. So. So, let's see.
Warp drive.
Okay, I'm getting frustrated at the Twitch chat. I'd like to remind everybody that I'm in one of the top faction warfare corporations, so you don't need to actually be wondering about my experience. My advice to Markee about going to faction warfare low-sec is valid. You can take a frigate, with a fast frigate with some high slots for the salvagers, and then you can go and salvage. A lot of the people there are not pirates. You can salvage to your heart's content.
And as you said, if you fit a warp core stab and something does come in and try to lock you up, you can always just warp away.
Yeah, and if you use your map and see how many people are in the system, how many jumps have been in the system, and how many wrecks and so forth, you know, you've got some chance.
And not to mention the risks makes it a little more interesting.
I certainly have plenty of risk going on around here.
You're not risking much with a T1 frigate too. I've been in fleets where I just take something with a salvager on it and salvage, and I get T2 salvage.
Yeah, I mean it's risky and more exciting, even though you're not gonna lose anything. It's more fun.
And Markee dies in high sec because he's in a high sec war. Pretty logical.
Yes.
Yeah, the other thing what he's saying that is, Markee, is obviously when you go into low sec and you're in low sec, it basically means that if you were to attack anybody, Concord do not come. The same respect is if your war targets follow you into low sec, and there are other people in low sec apart from yourself and your war targets, that means that those other people can attack your war targets freely. So basically it gives you a little bit of security as well as. But your war targets might find you and start attacking you. You might survive by watching somebody come along to aid you and basically blow up your war targets.
And then you salvage their ship.
And fly away smiling.
He's smiling all the time.
I know, isn't it horrible?
We're smiling.
And as a reminder that sometimes
Whoa,
you have,
who's shooting
say,
me?
for example,
Oh, it's an NPC.
yeah, you're in low sec, okay. As a reminder, you'll maybe have like 3 turret slots, and then plus you have 4 high slots. You can fit a salvager in that extra high slot.
So remember, Markee, now that you're in low sec, if somebody attacks you, Concord will not come and aid you. So if somebody starts attacking you, you're going to need to get out.
Yeah.
Warp drive active.
Hasn't been much out here. Well, I'm wondering if I should go back and maybe I don't know. I guess I'm fine with what I got on right now. I can go out, start heading toward Nullsec.
Well, like you did last time, you're not going to find a lot of wrecks away from missions places. You're going to have to be lucky to find someone who's ratting and low in nullsec.
Yeah, okay.
Otherwise, you're going to start coming across rats that can actually warp scramble you.
Mm-hmm. So, how do I know what kind of areas actually have people running missions?
Like in the Galente space, like we said before, the Hours or Alert place, and then Dodexy. Anybody else in other regions can tell you.
You can also take a look at the stations. If you have some time, look at the stations and see if they have agents, and if they have agents, what level agents. And you can also look at the map and see how many NPCs have been killed in that system.
Mm-hmm. What was this .exe? What was the system you're saying?
DODI. Do that.
Doxy, okay.
It's Dodexy.
And I wonder how far away that is. It's not very far.
Now, Dodexy has the highest standing level 4 agent for Galente, and that also makes it a trade hub as well, as because basically a lot of people run level 4 missions there, and they sell a lot of their loot and a lot of other things.
Warp drive active.
The general people in there's generally about at least 150 people in there in that solar system.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, we'll go take a look. See what's out there.
You can find some level 2 stuff out there too as well, so you might be able just to base around that area as well.
Mm-hmm.
2 jumps from Dodix is Anya, and there's a station that has level 2, level 3, and level 4 agents. All on the same station for security missions.
I can't imagine how... You remember, games used to come out with guidebooks and stuff all the time? I can't imagine how big the guidebook for Eve would be. It'd be like an encyclopedia set.
It's kind of hard for these types of MMO games to have, updated books.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, that's what the Eve wiki is for. There's a Wikipedia page for Eve.
True. We used to... I remember when Ultima Online came out that I bought a guide. In fact, I have it still. I have the book up here. It's the definitive Ultima Online guide. And what's funny is that, anything that you see in there has completely changed these days, It's not the same anymore. So... I was talking about colors before and everything, about getting confused with colors. All of the cargo containers are the same colors as the damn gates now.
Well, that cargo container is a temporary cargo container, and it just shows yellow like Rex that it's not yours, so if you loot it, it'll be flagged.
Yeah, the colors are the states. So a grey state means it's a neutral. Yellow is obviously not yours. Or your destination in regards to gate. Obviously yellow is where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
I believe somebody mentioned it about a week or so ago. It would be nice to be able to set the colours yourself. It would be a nice feature.
Yeah. But then we'll end up with interface options hell, like my overview.
Oh yeah.
Let's just add some more complexity to it.
it'll add more complexity because they'll be saying it's the blue gate and you might have it instead of pink.
God, that'd be difficult.
And interesting, I actually watched some of the FanFest videos, and Helmer was talking about when he jumped into Eve to play it when he had a week off when they first started when they first launched the game. He actually came across something that actually wasn't written within the game that they thought that it could happen was mining. He actually went out to do a bit of mining, and he said he just walked into this thing and people were mining into cans, and it wasn't. They actually didn't actually develop the game to actually do it, but obviously players thought, oh, we can do this. We'll mine into a can and people can haul, and he said he was blown away by it. And, it was quite interesting to watch.
Yeah.
The thing about mining into the cargo containers is if you have a fully rigged and cargo expanded Eidolon, you can bring it along and pick it up as long as you align to your station as you're picking it up, and you can just steal the whole can.
Warp drive active.
Well, I have not seen any hostile players. In fact, I haven't died in a while now. Or I did die did I die Monday? I don't remember.
I think you didn't on the Monday.
Up in the top left, if you click on your icon, it'll bring up your character sheet, and if you go down to combat log, it'll tell you there when you last died. If you set it to show losses. So I think the last time you died was your capture, I think that says 15 days ago?
5 days ago.
5 days ago.
5 days ago.
Yeah.
How much time you spent on this salvage, and you can see in the cargo how much you've made approximately?
Yeah, I've spent an hour now, and I've made 103,000. I'm going to be able to buy a round of virtual beer for everybody tonight, and maybe a couple exotic dancers.
No thanks,
Like
I have my own.
Like it's been said before, you can simply go to these mission hubs and ask for someone to fleet you, so you can go to their mission and salvage if they are not going to be salvaging. Some people in level 4s, they don't look for the salvage, they just grind the mission over and over and over again.
Oh, interesting.
No,
Well, I'm in a level 4 mission at the moment, 2 jumps away from the Dixie, so if you want to come and salvage the loot or the wrecks, you can do it. Just give me a hint and I add you to a fleet and you can jump to me.
So, say again, you're currently out doing something?
Warp drive.
Yeah, I'm flying a level 4 mission at the moment, 2 jumps away from the Dixie, so if you want to come and salvage the loots, you can feel free. So just give me a hint and I add you to a fleet and then you can jump to me and salvage the frags.
Okay, so now nobody can send me fleet requests because I was getting, bombed with them. And so, how do we hook up?
You can invite them, but most people wouldn't really do that because they want to be on the end side as the boss of the fleet. So now strange people coming into the fleet, warping to them and killing them, that would be bad.
Well, I'm just talking about chance here.
What you can do is you can send me a fleet invite in that case. I'm in the public Aerox channel, just right click on my name and then go on form fleet with.
Sorry, I was thinking about something else.
Well, let's see. I can capture your portrait. Form fleet with. There we go. Oh, you're already in a fleet.
Just a sec.
Hey, there's somebody's frozen corpse out here.
Okay, try again.
Ink, you see that?
Yeah, pick it up.
Go take it and do whatever you want with it.
I'm not going to do anything with it.
You
Let's
can
see.
collect it. It's fun to collect frozen corpse. It's yeah, very very interesting thing to do.
Okay, there. I think I invited you to the fleet correctly. There we go. Now, warp to member.
He's 2 jumps away from you.
Yeah. Well, how do I set this?
I posted the system in the fleet chat.
Oh, I can't just set destination toward you.
I don't think so. No.
Yes, you can. If he just posted the destination in fleet chat, if you right click on that and then click on set destination.
Yeah. Okay. I just can't find him that way.
Nope, but once you jump into system, you'll be able to warp to them because you'll be in the same system as him.
Right.
Warp drive active.
If you are into salvaging your missions, you are going to want to learn your directional scanner if you're going to be in like Dodixie, because it gets really annoying with ninja salvagers that scan you down and salvage your missions.
Yep, it's the reason why I actually moved out of Dodixie myself. I used to mission there all the time, and then I moved away from there now.
Yeah, I do 2 jumps away in Anya because there are level 4 agents too, and there's not that bad with ninja looters.
And I put the directional scanner like at 8 AU and keep checking for scan probes, and if I see them then I warp away and rest for a bit, come back.
Warp drive active.
So BT in chat asks, "Is this game easy?"
That's a very relative thing.
Wow. So the answer is no.
It is easy if you just do one thing and you don't try to do everything at once.
Do the tutorials, all of them.
Don't swear at Markee.
That's no fun.
Don't do scanning tutorials. They're bullshit.
Yeah, I think they're also changing something about the scanning mechanic soon. So
I can remember when you had to make your own bookmarks to do scanning. You couldn't move the probes.
Okay, well, I am going to dock up here before I meet up with you. Close this episode out, give away a couple of things, and then start a new episode. As long as you're still going to be around. If you're taking off, well then.
Yeah, it's gonna take a couple more minutes till I'm done here, and just gonna produce some more wrecks for you to salvage.
Yeah, okay.
There is a question for you for buying GTC of a certain way in the Twitch chat.
Oh, really? Let's see here. I don't see it.
Dear Mr. Dragon Sir, I have a question. Is there a way to buy EVE Online game time via PaySafe card? Thanks.
No. Sorry. PaySafe card is actually one that I wouldn't mind adding to our store, but currently we do not have that ability. And so, and they're they are formerly Wally. No one of the founders, but the I'll give you a little hint here. PaySafe card takes 20% of every transaction. It's not like a credit card, and so the retailer has to pay 20% of their transaction back to PaySafe card and there is not enough profit in selling game time codes to pay them that 20%. So, hence, a lot of places don't have them. What's that?
It's almost like a rip-off, 20%.
Well, it's because they take telephone payments too, and they do. It is. It's not a rip-off for what they do. There are different markets that have higher risks and different fees associated. So they're not making 20% on each one. That's what they're charging, but that's not what they're making. And so they're paying really heavy percentages to other transactional companies that are part of the middleman in order to make that a complete service. So it's complicated, like EVE Online. So we take PayPal and Google Checkout. Those are the only two right now. Okay, so this is the end of this episode. If you're watching on YouTube, you just have to wait till tomorrow to join us again. And for those of you who are watching live, don't go anywhere, because we're going to do a drawing here in just like 2 minutes. And Summer Blink code, new account code with 30 days game time, stuff like that.